Hi, I'm Marguerite Rigoglioso of Seven Sisters Mystery School, and I'm here to talk to you very briefly with some suggestions for how to stay the spiritual high road when you find yourself getting into a power struggle or some kind of altercation with another person or people. So often we as spiritual people find ourselves in these very human situations, and we find ourselves also starting to revert to old behaviors. So in order to stay on the higher track with this, the first thing to do is, of course, to just take a big breath. Whether you're in the middle of something that's starting or you're kind of thinking about an argument that's going on for days, that's ongoing, just breathe. And the second thing to do is to think about what my friend Marianne Grace has learned, a very deep spiritual principle, which is that everything is motivated by love. So think about what is motivating you in this situation, and where is the love in that? What is the love that is at the core motivation for you? And similarly, what is the core of love that's motivating your seeming adversary in this situation? And try to look at both of those with compassion, and both parties involved with compassion. Another thing to do is, of course, call upon higher guidance, whether you conceive this as God, Goddess, Creator, your guides, angelic beings, what have you. When we get into our spiritual teachings, we receive the information again and again that we must ask in order to be helped. That guidance from the other realms does not just come and reach out to us. We have to make ourselves available to it and make it known that we're seeking this guidance. So ask for help. So often we forget this until far down the road in an argument or a situation, but the help is available, and it will allow us to see a situation in a different way, and it can also bring grace to a situation. And finally, when we find ourselves in a power struggle, one of the most important things to do is think about what is actually at stake here, and what would happen if you walked away and didn't get what you wanted. How could you get what you wanted in a different way outside of this situation? So often these power struggles are over what's being perceived of as a limited pie. And a lot of times what's happening is that in some kind of struggle, we're being given the spiritual boot. We're being encouraged to step outside of this dynamic, outside of this organization, outside of this relationship, to find that there's a bigger, broader world, and what it is that we're struggling with in this present situation and fighting over so fiercely is something that we can actually find elsewhere. We can cultivate elsewhere. Maybe you're being moved to work on a broader canvas. So these are just some suggestions. I have more in my blog post called When Nasty Things Happen Between Spiritual People, which you can check out on the Seven Sisters Mystery School.com website. And if you are interested in this kind of work, if you want to really stay living in a spiritual way more often, if you want to draw on spiritual principles for how you live your life in general, if you want to deepen your spiritual abilities and service, then, and you are a woman, you might be interested in my spring program called Take Up Your Sacred Role. It's going to be running March through May 2014, and I'm taking enrollments right now. So the link for that program is underneath this video. Please do check it out. And if you're interested, there's an early discount that ends this week, Thursday, February 20th, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So please do contact me through that link or at info@sevensistersmysteryschool.com, and be sure to make an appointment with me, and I'll talk to you by telephone. I can give you more details about the program and tell you about cost. And meanwhile, have a blessed rest of your day. Bye.